Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time. I'm at the beach right now. I hope you guys can hear me fine. A little under the weather, my throat is hurting, but I still need to get this video done. It's super windy and I'm sitting on this thing, sitting far away from it because it smells like salt water and the water splashes so high up, if you can see. So I'm sitting all the way over here, but enjoy the view. It's gonna be a life update Q&A video. I asked you guys some questions off Instagram, so I hope this water doesn't get on me. The first question is, did I get a car yet? The answer is yes and no. I now stay with my grandparents. They got me a car while I save my money, but if I do move out, I'll have to pay them back. Oh my god. Woo. My side part broke up with me. A lot better. It's super windy today. I have to pay them back if I do move out on my own. I have to pay them back the money in order to keep the car, or I can spend my saved money on a new car. So yes and no, if that makes sense. Hopefully that answers your question. I'm just gonna do a whole breakdown of everything that's been happening. So let's just say the situation happened. I moved out of my parents' house. I went to live with my grandparents. So no, I did not live my own. I did not have my own apartment yet. Figuring life out, basically. The question is, how do I find the motivation to keep going? And honestly, I don't really know. I'm looking at the future, if that makes sense. Looking at what my potential could be, and if something goes wrong, I look at it as an opportunity that could open doors to something else. I didn't get to go to college this year, but I have been benefited in so many ways from not going and taking a gap year like I wanted. The door is closed for you in life. There's always another one that can open for you. You know, everything's not meant to happen the way you want it. It's I think about, I have people that look up to me, and I just try to look at the future and see my potential, and I'll be that's where I want to be one day. That motivates me to keep going and to make me feel I want to be this. Oh no, water. Ew, I got salt water in my lip. I want to be like that one day. I want to be this version of myself one day. Honestly, that's what motivates me when I get depressed or anything like that. It's what piqued your interest in phlebotomy. So I took a gap year and I'm in school to become a phlebotomist, which is drawing blood, and I might do medical assisting. I'm still thinking about it. So that's what I'm doing now. My grandma just told me about it, and it was an easy way to make money. So that's what I decided to try. I was why not? I mean, I feel if I'm going to take a gap year, I might as well make use of it and wasting a whole entire year of doing nothing. So I made use of my time while I'm figuring life out. Am I still trying to go to school for dance? So the answer to that is question mark. I don't know for sure yet. I'm still deciding that. I would love to go, but then again, I'm thinking about the benefits, the pros and cons, and things like that, because I don't know. I'm just still thinking about it. I'm not sure if I want to go to college. It's just all I live my life 2 months at a time. I can't really say, okay, 1 year this is what I'm doing. No, I have to literally live my life 2 months at a time, because I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just taking it day by day. I really don't know. Next question is, how do I handle adult life? You guys may not know, I don't live on my own yet, so really I don't. To be honest, I don't handle it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Every single day I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging things right now. So yeah, I don't know. My advice is just don't feel behind in life. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's on a different path in life, and that's okay. I feel that's the advice I would say to people who are in this age, the same age as me. It's because honestly, after high school, I see some people have kids, some drug dealers, or random things, or rappers. I feel everyone's at a different pace in life, and that's okay. It's no rule to this shit, The next question is, how have you been mentally? So honestly, I feel I want to say good and bad, because what happened this summer really triggered me, and I'm still healing from it. I don't go to therapy or anything like that. I'm still literally trying to get through it and find ways to cope, because it's hard sometimes, but I will say my mental health has improved so much, because I feel I'm not even the same person that I was a month or two ago. Certain things I used to my favorite color is pink now. And I outgrew a lot of things Like a lot of childish things I used to do, I don't do it no more. I feel like I'm doing okay for the most part. Like, I feel like I'm living at peace, which is what I wanted, because getting away from that town I used to live in was my biggest goal, because it was traumatic for me. And when you have people from your high school literally showing up at your house, it's like it's time to go. That's an invasion, privacy. Nobody wants to see their past every day and live through that. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. If I'm being honest, like, no one would. So it is what it is. Next question is, what advice would I give teens who moved out right after high school? So I have not moved out yet, but I will say moving is expensive. So I did have to pay for my boxes, and they were like $100 each. So moving anywhere is not cheap. I'm just letting y'all know. So in my opinion, even though I haven't moved out yet, I'm still preparing myself. I saved thousands of dollars before I even graduated. I did get graduation money, but before that, I was decent. I had a good start. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like save your money, write down your goals, and work towards it. That's the advice I would give for moving out, even though I haven't yet. But that's what I would give, like, for now, if you're trying to prepare yourself, because that's what I'm doing now. I got this question twice, so I'm just gonna answer it once. So this question was, how do I like it in my new town? It's a lot slower here than where I used to live, but it's really not that bad. Like, when I first moved here, I was like, man, it's probably gonna be boring, but it's really not. They're trying to build it up, so I think it's really not that bad. I'm just getting used to it. I don't have friends up here. I feel like past high school, it's hard to make friends, like, because you don't have that interaction. But then again, when I was in high school, I didn't have any friends either because of my situation. It literally hindered me from it. Well, it's hard. It's hard making friends as an adult. Another question I had was, what was my job? I just teach dance for now. I did have another job, which I'll get into in another video, and it was a whole mess. It was like the worst thing ever. I've never had a mental breakdown at a job. It was awful. Like, life after high school, how you imagine. Honestly, yes and no. So when I was moving, I only had like 5 days to like get up out of my, like, literally leave. And I didn't really have a chance to like say goodbye to everything. Like, I just had to like leave so quick, and I hated it. And life after high school is pretty good. I feel like, keep it honest with y'all, I really am. After high school, nobody cares. Nobody cares how you look. Nobody cares what you're doing, unless it's weird people. But nobody cares what clothes you're wearing. Nobody cares if you're valedictorian. Nobody gives a, like, nobody cares. I'm just being honest. So half the stuff that y'all stress about in high school when it comes to people, friendships, this and that, it's useless. It's literally pointless, because once you graduate, everybody divides into their separate ways, and nobody cares. Do you how you want to do it. Like, don't care about what people think. I feel like I did too much of that in high school and like middle school, but literally it does not matter. Like, it does not matter. Live how you want, like who you like, love who you love, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't hurt nobody. Like, stop caring about what people say, because at the end of the day, it's your life, nobody else. No one else is going to get up here and live this shit for you. Nobody. You have to do it for yourself. People who go to college, they have months ahead, a year, to prepare that they're going to leave. But I didn't have that. I didn't get that. I just had to leave, which it was tough. Like, the transition was really tough. I felt depressed for a while. Like, it was days I could not get out of bed because it was weird. Change is weird, to be honest, but change is good. People were walking by. It was so awkward. They were just looking at me. I was like... The final question is, how is it being away from my parents or whatever? And it is a hard question. It might sound a little rude or come off as rude, but I'm just being real, because that's who I am. I don't fake nothing for nobody. I don't really miss my parents. Like, I don't miss the toxicity. I don't miss none of that. And since being away has helped me realize how much trauma I really like have, and how much things were not normal that I was dealing with and going through. It took me having to leave that environment to understand, like, this was not okay, this was not normal, like, this was not it. That in a whole nother video, that'll be a whole separate video, but it's just a life update. I feel like since moving out of my parents' house, it's like, I feel like I wish I would have eased my way into it instead of having to rush and leave. And then I feel like the way things were done were not okay. Like, my mom apologized, but my dad didn't. He still hasn't. And I wish he did, because I hate when parents try to sweep things under the rug and try to pretend like we're a happy family. You need to apologize, you know? Because if a kid does something wrong, y'all be the first ones wanting them to apologize. Y'all be the first. Or if we don't, it's disrespectful. But when y'all do some messed up stuff, y'all expect us to just be okay with it. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm angry about it, but I'm still like hurt about it. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm just disappointed. Like, I'm not okay with it. I'm not. Like, I'm not 100%. You know when you're not 100% good with somebody, but like you're like 50%, which is like enough to tolerate them, but you're not like 100% there with them. That's kind of how I feel. Today, I'm grown now, so it's like here to apologize. It's like we already don't see each other. So it's like you could die any moment. So it's like you might as well just make things right with your family, because tomorrow's not promised. Next year's not promised. We don't know how long we have on this earth. So it's like you might as well make it right instead of brushing shit under the rug. Because I know when I die, I don't want anybody that I love and care about to have any animosity, any grudges against me, anything like that. I'm gonna fix that shit while I'm alive right now. I'm not gonna die and have them feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want them to feel that way. Because you know why? When we die, you can't take nothing with you. And that's how you're remembered. That's how you're remembered as a person. When you die, that's how the person that you loved and cared about, whether it's your family, your kids, your cousins, family members, sisters, brothers, that's how they're gonna remember you when you die. Sister, she was a nice person. She was this way. She was just so mean. She caused me so much trauma, this and that. Like, who wants to be remembered that way? And nobody's perfect, but the least you can do is own up to your stuff. The least you can do. That's what's called having emotional intelligence and being mature about a situation, is owning up to it. Because at least you held yourself accountable, and at least you did that. You know, that shows you're trying. Now, whether the other person accepts it or not, they don't have to accept your apology, but the fact that you know you did your part, that's all that matters. That's it. That's what I have to say about my parents. I'll probably speak more about it in another video, because there's a lot of people that go through this, and my situation was it was messed up. I'm still upset about it, but it is what it is. You have to keep going, because time doesn't stop for nobody at the end of the day. That's it for my life update. I think I answered every question. It's a new journey for me. Being 18 has definitely been something different, and it's only up from here, to be honest. Like, it's only up from here. I'm going to be the best version of myself that I was before, because that's how it should be. You should be striving to be better every single day. You should only be trying to be better than your own self. Sunset is not that great today. It's pretty dull. Like, I thought it was going to be prettier than this, because the other day it was looking like this, and now it's just like, it's bland. And this water is dirty. Do not swim in Louisiana water or Mississippi water. It's just, you see this? This is not Florida. Like, if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. This is a new era for my channel. We're going to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, so make sure to subscribe. And yeah, see you guys later.